It's the end of an era. The Xbox 360 is officially dead. Let's get into it. I placed okay. Let's go. Man, I used to love the Xbox 360 back in the day. The Xbox 360 is what basically made me fall in love with gaming, and specifically online gaming with Xbox Live. I had more friends on Xbox Live as a teenager than I did in real life. I would come home from high school. I live in a small town. A lot of my friends lived outside the town. They had to get a bus into school. And when I went home, the first thing I did was kick off my shoes, go in my room, boot up the Xbox 360 and hop on to Halo 3 into Forge mode, making custom game modes with friends on Halo 3. It was the bomb. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, again, a game that defined, basically revolutionized the first-person shooter genre, was the best place to play it was on the Xbox 360. And then Gears of War with the chainsaw machine gun, I forgot the name of it, the Lancer, and just being able to chainsaw people in half and then using the Nasher shotgun to blow them into chunks. Like, the Xbox 360 was an era you just had to live in back in the early 2000s when this thing was out. It was the bomb, and sadly that time has come to an end. From VG247, in case you forgot, you've just got one day left before the Xbox 360 marketplace shuts down for good. This sucks. Soon to be gone, but not forgotten. Let me know if you played the Xbox 360 when it was out and what memories you have of playing it, because this was, dare I say, I think this is my favorite console of all time. Obviously, this, I believe, was this a slim version, or was this the original one? Because the grey one was the one that came out first, and it had the red ring of death. I'm sure you probably experienced that. We all did. We had to return our Xbox 360s for a replacement at our local game store. Mine's was not immune to that issue. I did get a replacement for free, though, which was nice. But yeah, Xbox 360 was the bomb. Let's read. Let's see what's happening. So if you've been meaning to pick up something on the Xbox 360, you best do so now. As you might have forgotten, that its digital storefront closes tomorrow, and tomorrow means today. So last year, Microsoft announced it was shuttering the Xbox 360 marketplace, a move welcomed by none, but one that isn't particularly surprising. The Wii U and Nintendo 3DS eShops both closed down last year, and Sony tried to shut down the PS3, Vita, and PSP storefronts back in 2021, though fan outcry ultimately reversed that decision, even if it has become a ball ache to buy anything on those platforms. And now the death knell is ringing for the 360, the original pseudo home for the modern indie game movement, as its digital marketplace is shutting down tomorrow, or today, on July 29th. Does anyone remember this beauty from the Xbox 360 days? Battlefield 1943. It was like an online-only game, mini-game that you could get from Xbox Live, and it was basically just Wake Island on World War II. It was amazing. Xbox Live Arcade 2009. It doesn't feel like that long ago. This is one of my favorite online experiences with Battlefield. It was just the bomb, the destruction, the island, the Pacific, the blue skies, the World War II planes. Just the destruction was amazing. Another one of those gems that was only on, well, it was on PlayStation as well, but I enjoyed it mostly on Xbox. But the Xbox 360 did herald in a generation of indie game development, right? The Xbox Live Marketplace, it was just full, absolutely full of indie gems, right? And I think that's what made it possible for a lot of new developers to get into the gaming industry, really, and push their games. Obviously, they're already doing it on PC, but it was the first time, I think, for the most part, that indie developers really started pushing their stuff out on console, and it started really building a reputation that, indie games really grew quite a lot on the Xbox 360. Now, as it was with the 3DS and Wii U, it's a bit of a preservationist's worst nightmare. Officially speaking, anyway, last year VGC released an analysis that found that more than 220 digital Xbox 360 games will no longer be available for purchase anywhere through official channels once the store goes down. This will likely also affect DLC for certain games as well, given how rare it is for most DLC to end up on disc, aside from the re-releases of particular games. And this is a pain point for me, especially with racing games like Project Gotham Racing 3. Another gem on the Xbox 360 that I put probably hundreds of hours in playing online is a game you can no longer access or buy because of licensing issues, right? Obviously, the companies, when they make these games, they have a limited time license for the cars and stuff, to license out the cars. So when that game does go defunct and they release newer games, newer generations of consoles, and that games, you know, they can no longer sell that in a digital storefront because they'd have to pay another license fee to the car manufacturers, and they typically pull these games off the marketplace, which sucks, leaving only emulation, really, if you want to enjoy the games, or having to buy an original system, obviously, again, and putting the physical release in. Again, this is another issue with digital games. They can yank them off the store at any time to where you can't play them anymore, and like I said, like the article says, digital preservation is worst nightmare because you can no longer access it outside of just having the physical disc, which they're no longer going to be making for everything, right? As we move more into digital games, it's just a pain in the ass. Anyways, Microsoft's done some good work when it comes to making a large number of Xbox games backwards compatible right now through the Xbox X, Series X, and S, but not all of them are, which is a real shame. Sure, not all of them are going to be remembered amongst the pantheon of best games ever, but it would still be nice if it was possible to play them in a legal capacity. A final update was shared by Xbox Wire back in May for various price reductions, showing that a list of games that are currently on sale with reductions as high as 90%, so that's always an option for you if there are some older titles you're desperate to pick up. So yeah, Xbox 360, it's a sad day. I miss you. I'm gonna have a little memorial for you tonight, I think. I mean, there's the original one. I mean, the controller with those colored buttons. The Xbox 360 was just an absolute game changer. Look at this little gem. Remember this? The Halo 3 limited edition Xbox 360 with the green, the gold, and the cool Halo design. Xbox has always just been top of the game when it comes to just like unique exclusive console designs. Skylanders, Grid, that's another game I played on the 360 religiously. F1 2010, I believe. So many games. What was your favorite Xbox 360 game of all time? Modern Warfare 2, Minecraft, Xbox 360 edition, Halo 3, Batman Arkham Asylum, Red Dead Redemption, the original Red Dead Redemption. Again, another classic that was on the 360. Skyrim came out, Bioshock came out, Fallout New Vegas, Black Ops 2, Grand Theft Auto 4, Dead Space 2, Dark Souls, Saints Row 2, Gears of War 3, Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Far Cry 3, Left 4 Dead 2 came on the 360, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, I love that game. Grand Theft Auto 5 even came out on the 360 briefly at the end of its lifespan. Rock Band, Guitar Hero, Mirror's Edge, the Orange Box with Half-Life 2 and Team Fortress 2 and Portal, Mass Effect. It's sad. I don't want it to go. Let me know what you think of them shuttering the Xbox 360 game store. Do any of you still play the original Xbox 360? I know there's a lot of people out there that obviously buy old consoles, old retro systems. Would you call it retro? I suppose you would now that they're shutting it down officially. But there's a lot of people that do buy the original consoles and have physical collections, but that's not always, financially viable for a lot of people. I'm hoping emulation for the 360 takes off more so than it is now. And for those of you that are looking into emulation, there is a project called Xenia.jp. It's basically an Xbox 360 emulator you can download and try. Obviously, they've got a roadmap, they've got compatibility lists. And yeah, this is basically going to become more and more prevalent as time goes on. Obviously, hopefully, I hope a community builds up around 360 emulation, since you now literally cannot buy games for the 360 unless they're like re-released on the Xbox One, Xbox Series X. I really hope this takes off, this project. And obviously, we've talked about the rumors of Xbox releasing their own handheld. Can you imagine if Xbox themselves, which they've done in the past, make an Xbox 360 emulator, make a new Xbox handheld, and allow you to download original Xbox 360 games on this new Xbox handheld? That would be amazing. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Again, I'm Blaze2K. If you love gaming, love tech, love all that good stuff, then please consider dropping a like right now, hitting subscribe, clicking the bell icon, and consider supporting more by clicking the join button and becoming a member of the Champions Club, the Blaze2K Champions Club. I did not steal that idea from anyone else. Anyways, if you want to support, click join. Anyways, peace out. I love you. Let me know what you think about the Xbox 360 down below in the comments, because I'll be there. I'll be hanging out there. Peace out. See you in the next video. Bye.